100 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Sadia Sattar. First, the headlines. Prime Minister, while addressing the International Conference on South Asia, Central Asia Regional Connectivity, Challenges and Opportunities in Tashkent today, said the Afghan situation and unresolved disputes are the key challenges to peace and stability in the region. Pakistan has rejected Afghan Vice President's allegations against Pakistan Air Force for trying to help Taliban. Russia warns that hasty withdrawal of US and NATO troops from Afghanistan has a potential for spreading instability in neighboring countries. The Senate was informed today that government is taking numerous initiatives to achieve the country's developmental goals. In Germany, over 100 people have died in massive flooding in western parts of the country. International Cricket Council has announced the groups for T20 World Cup beginning in UAE from 17th of October. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan says regional peace and stability is of paramount importance for enhanced trade and economic cooperation in the region. He was addressing the International Conference on South Asia, Central Asia Regional Connectivity, Challenges and Opportunities in Tashkent today. The Prime Minister said the Afghan situation and unresolved disputes are the key challenges to peace and stability in the region. He said Afghanistan is the natural land bridge between Central Asia and South Asia, and peace in Afghanistan is the most critical factor for regional connectivity. Imran Khan said Pakistan's foremost priority is the stability in Afghanistan as it directly affects us. He said Pakistan will continue to support all initiatives for peace and reconciliation in Afghanistan. He also said that we encourage all the neighbors and international stakeholders for their positive roles for a political settlement in Afghanistan. The Prime Minister expressed disappointment over the allegations against Pakistan from the Afghan side. He said no country has tried harder to get Taliban on dialogue table than Pakistan. He said to blame Pakistan for what is happening in Afghanistan is extremely unfair. The Prime Minister said Pakistan welcomes cooperation between Gwadar Port and other ports of the region. Pakistan and Afghanistan held delegation-level talks on the sidelines of Central and South Asia 2021 Regional Connectivity, Challenges and Opportunities Conference in Tashkent today. The Pakistani delegation was led by Prime Minister Imran Khan, while the Afghan side was led by President Ashraf Ghani. Foreign Office has strongly rejected the allegations of Afghanistan's Vice President Amrullah Saleh against Pakistan Air Force trying to help the Taliban. In a statement, Foreign Office spokesperson Zahid Hafiz Chaudhry said Pakistan Air Force has never communicated anything to the Afghan Air Force. Giving the background of the situation, he said the Afghan side conveyed to Pakistan the intention of carrying out air operations inside its territory opposite the Chaman sector. The spokesperson said Pakistan responded positively to the Afghan government's right to act in its territory. He said in spite of very close border operations normally not acceded to by internationally accepted norms and standards, Pakistan took necessary measures within its territory to safeguard its own troops and population. Earlier, the Afghan Vice President accused the Pakistan Air Force of warning Afghan security forces that it would retaliate against any move to dislodge Taliban fighters in the strategic border region of Spin-Boldak. Pakistan has postponed the three-day Afghan peace conference until after Eid al-Adha. According to the Foreign Office, the conference was scheduled to be held in Islamabad from tomorrow. New dates of the event will be announced later. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says Pakistan will continue to play its reconciliatory role for peace in Afghanistan. He was talking to U.S. Special Representative for Afghanistan Reconciliation Zalmay Khalilzad on the sidelines of International Conference on South Asia, Central Asia Regional Connectivity, Challenges and Opportunities in Tashkent today. The Foreign Minister said Pakistan considers peace in Afghanistan essential for promotion of regional linkages and economic development in the region. Russia has termed hasty withdrawal of US and NATO troops for a rapid deterioration of Afghanistan's security and warned that it has potential for spreading instability to neighboring countries. Speaking at a conference in Uzbek capital Tashkent, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said in light of the hasty withdrawal of the US and NATO troops, there is huge uncertainty around the future of the political and military solution in this country. Sergei Lavrov said Moscow is closely watching the Taliban's advance and concerned about its potential for instability reaching to neighboring Central Asian countries. This is Radio Pakistan. Prime Minister Imran Khan says no hostile forces would be allowed to damage brotherly relations between Pakistan and China. In a telephonic conversation with Chinese Premier Li Keqiang, he said Pakistan and China have an ironclad friendship which has withstood the vicissitudes of time. The Prime Minister expressed heartfelt condolences over the loss of precious lives of Chinese nationals caused by the tragic incident in Dasu. He assured that no effort would be spared to fully investigate the incident. He also said that security of Chinese nationals, workers, projects and institutions in Pakistan is the highest priority of the government. The National Assembly was informed today that the government is taking steps to address the issue of circular debt. Parliamentary Secretary for Commerce Alia Hamza Malik told the House during question hour that the government is entering into inexpensive agreements with the IPPs. She said the government has reduced line losses and significantly enhanced the recoveries. Alia Hamza said a relief of 50.69 billion rupees was provided on account of payment of electricity bills of small and medium enterprises after the breakout of COVID-19. Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs Ali Muhammad Khan says Rashakai Special Economic Zone will prove to be a game changer for Peshawar Valley. Replying to questions during question hour in the Senate, he said the government is taking numerous initiatives to achieve the country's developmental goals. The state minister said the construction sector was uplifted during the pandemic, which provided support to the country's economy. He said the government's Ehsas program is also significantly contributing to alleviation of poverty. He said the program has been successful in improving the living standards of underprivileged segment of society during the pandemic. Over 20 million people have so far been administered anti-COVID vaccine in the country. This was stated by Minister for Planning and Development Asad Umar while addressing a presser in Islamabad today. He said 500,000 people are being vaccinated daily for the last 4 days. The minister directed the authorities concerned not to allow the people who have not yet received vaccination to go to tourist resorts. In Germany, more than 100 people have died and tens of thousands others went missing after massive storm and worst flooding in western parts of the country. More flooding is feared as a breach at another dam loomed today with load to rise and death toll. All communities lay in ruins after swollen rivers swept through towns and villages in the states of North Rhine-Westphalia and Rhineland-Palatinate. The infrastructure has also been destroyed completely, while mobile phone networks have collapsed in some of the flood-stricken regions. The International Cricket Council has announced groups for this year's ICC Men's T20 World Cup to be hosted by the BCCI in Oman and United Arab Emirates from 17th October to 14th November this year. Pakistan has been placed in Group B, while other teams of the group are India, New Zealand, Afghanistan, and other 2 qualifiers from Round 1. And finally, the weather. Mainly hot and humid weather is likely to prevail in most parts of the country during next 12 hours. However, rain with wind and thunder shower is expected in isolated places in Sindh, southeast Balochistan, Kashmir and its adjoining areas. And that is the end of this news. For more news and analyses, to log on to our website radio.gov.pk.